Hi everybody, it's Jess, your go-to D.League dance companion. We're here taking a look at the Round Zeros, or their theme songs. They just released these. We're going to look through all of the teams. Some of them have new tracks, we have new teams, and some have a brand name. So this is going to be exciting because I love being able to take a look, get a little gander on what we have to look forward to for the season. I'm ready, I hope you are. Let's go. First up, we got Avex Royal Bratz, baby. Let's go. Fun. Of course, you can't let them know your next move, right? Yep. Ooh. That was nice. Nice and suave. That's subtle. Nice. Ooh. I liked that. Do I think it would have been fun to have a humorous element to it? I mean, with the sunglasses and the deadpan, it was the closest thing, right? But they definitely are one of the most competitive against Lifeful in terms of creative concepts, personally. So I'm looking forward to seeing what direction they go in for this season. Next up is Benefit One Monoliz. They did not have a good season last season, but it wasn't because their concepts or their choreography was bad. It was just circumstance the whole time. So I'm so hoping they get a more successful season. Both them and Fullcast Raiserz. Is this a new edition member? Yes. See, I don't know who all. Yes. I don't know who's been recruited this season. Yes. I'm curious about what kind of feedback. If they did feedback last season, because we didn't get that on the YouTube side, what feedback were they getting that prompted the type of results that they were getting? Because there were times where there were certain categories that I'm like, yo, I can see them take that, but then they didn't get it, right? So it's just, I just have lots of thoughts about that. I am so hopeful that they're going to have a successful season in whatever capacity that looks like. Next up is DIP Battles. Go. Okay. Focusing. House got breakers in this space. Oh. Got some camel lockers here. Nice. am I sad that we're retiring the DIP? Yes, that one was my favorite theme song out of them all. But hey, we respect the grind. We respect the new track coming from everybody. Who knew? Who knew that DIP was going to be as competitive as they were last season, right? If you know, you know. Ooh, goodness. So I know they're gonna bring the heat. Okay, DYM Messengers. Sounds similar to what they did before, yeah. But I think it's remixed though. Oh, yes. I love this. Oh, I love it. Everybody gets a moment. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Ooh, that was really nice. They said brush off the tennies for that. Wow. I think that one is my favorite so far. Fullcast Raiserz with the twigs. How many twigs? Yes, they have a whole tree worth of twigs in this forest of Fullcast. Yeah. Syncopated. Nice. I like their track. Whoa! I am so pulling for them to get a win, right? I don't even think they won last season, and it was just so unfortunate. Because once again, it wasn't the situation like 2 years ago where you had teams that just did not come prepared. They didn't look prepared at all. But then last season, it wasn't just them. It was two teams that just, they never landed well, in the sense of like they were competitive, but for some reason they just never won out of their respective matchups. So I know you guys probably also agree on the sentiment, and we're really pulling for these teams. As long as for me the goal, who cares who makes it to nationals? I know everybody is like, oh, I'm pulling for this team. I don't care who's in it. I think it's really fun to watch everybody exchange because they're also competitive. But my heart wants Benefit One and Fullcast to have competitive seasons. Like, I want them to not be at the bottom this season. Just like I was hopeful for DIP, right? Well, okay. Kadakawa Dreams. They're keeping the same song. Okay. Ah! Yee! This is cool. Cool. Ah! That's cool. We're singing our own songs? Or maybe not. It just gives that vibe, right? So it is remixed, yeah. Ba ba. 1, 2, 3. Kadakawa Dreams. Wow, I liked that a lot. Wow, wow, wow. Honestly, you could promote, I don't know, a touring agency with that video. That was so fun. Okay, Kose 8 Rocks are breakers. Let's go. We're having smoke. Okay. What are we doing today? Oh, this song though. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh wow. This honestly sounds like something you would hear from Valuence or Fullcast, not from Kose. I love that. I can get with that track. And you got people like go-karting in the back. Oh, wow. Oh, theirs, I think, made me, DYM and Kose's made me super, super excited. Like, it drew me in that sense of, oh, this, they give me that expectation, in particular to the League. Now, Kadakawa's absolutely looks like a commercial, right? Like, they could sell me probably anything, and I'd be, like, definitely considering it, for sure. We have a new team, LDH Scream. So this will be something interesting. So we only see 5. Are there more people? I mean, you have to. It's the League, you have to have 8. Okay. Huh. So they're showcasing their versatility, right? I would be curious to see them against Sega Sammy. What was that last little sound? Ba ba ba. Make some noise. That the linger. Okay, your girl needs to go comment diving about this. It is interesting. We only have 5 people here. Okay. Went to the LDH website. It is similar to, what is it? The XL Tribe that has Jet Boy Bangers. What is it? Fantastics, or it's a Fanatics. Anyway, but they're a company that has artists and things. So this looks like potentially a collaboration of multiple groups, just like Jet Boy Bangers involves members from different teams. But Jet Boy Bangers was formed, I believe, after those members have been a part of respective teams. So it's a little different, right? So it's curious, and we only have 5 people, which I find to be interesting too. No one's really cleared it up in the comments as to why that is either. So that's going to be a very interesting thing here. Lifeful Out Rhythm, here we go. Gravity ain't stopping me from lifting up high. Nothing's weighing me down the ground, no, no. Let me tell. Take it to my day, show what don't be. Let me show you what I love it. Love it. I'm flying high to see the world. Me tackle tall like a shaky wall. I'm flying high, just with my word. La 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 la. That was very nice. Very nice. I think that one matched how they are as a group more than their last one. Even though it's same, track. A little bit different, of course. I think all of them are a smidgen different. But I like that. That was really, really nice. Okay, here we go. List X. Looks like they got a new song. They got a promo. Hey. That's cool. That's cool. Little dreamlike state. Nice. I mean, it definitely keeps onto the brand of List X from their previous promotions, but they've pursued some. They resonated similarly to how Dip, the former season, so like not last season, the season before, resonated. So I'm curious about direction, what they're doing. It looks like they're going and sticking to their guns of the old school hip hop, flow, rock, and bounce. We're here for it. We have another team that is new. M&A Sulken Quaints, the Navy Pride. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for a Cyber Agent versus M&A matchup. That's gonna be so fun. Oh yeah. Oh, come on now. This is so interesting. Wow. Wow. That was cool. Yeah, we're ready for them. They are gonna be really interesting. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Medical Concierge, Imoon. Are we hoping for them to make nationals? Since they've never made it, yeah, I would say. Just like we want a better season for Fullcast and Benefit 1, I'd like for Medical Concierge to make it up there in that national bracket. Is this a new song? It is. Nice. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look, they got up. Cute. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a nice, pleasant tone. None of them sound like commercials yet, like this one did and Valuence's did from the last seasons. So I feel like we need to have a commercial track. Now, Kadakawa's visuals look that way, but they didn't sound that way. So maybe these other ones will meet that palette for us. Okay. Oh wait, yeah. I'm excited for them. This looks great. They're definitely staying on brand, staying true to who they are. I'm glad they are still with Medical Concierge. We're here for it. All right, Sega Sammy Lux. Sounds like it's going to be a new track. Nope, just kidding. same track. Here we go. They remixed it a bit, I think. Yeah, seeing Scream versus Sega will be really fun. But they feel, of course, they feel more like a team. Oh, that's why it was nice. Yep. We're here for that. That was cool. That was cool. Definitely, I mean, all of these are like in the middle. So like round 0 last season was really the only kind of teaser we got from the teams. And then the year before it was like a whole freaking concept shoot, right? That was my first season watching D.League. And then here it's like a middle ground where it's not full blown shoot. It is, but not to the scale that it was. But it's not, we're just doing it on stage, right? I like the vibes because it helps you focus on the dance more, which I think is cool. But yeah, so if, I'll wait till the end and then I'll talk about my hypothetical matchups. I think that would be fun. But yeah, Sega Sammy, I'm just curious about what they're going to do this season because you couldn't really predict it as much, which helps, right? In the competitiveness to a degree. But there were a lot of strange mishaps that happened with this team and that were kind of just, it looked overlooked, which really caught me off guard on some of the results that involved this team on their matchups during the rounds. All right, Valuence Infinities. I don't know, are they retiring their car commercial sounding, I don't know, the theme song? We're going somewhere else. We're about Yeah, we are. I'm gonna comment dig after this. That girl looks familiar. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, we're digging. Hold on. I recognize her. It is Micah from Rush Ball. Yes. Comments for sure. And I also just double check to make sure I remembered her name. That's awesome because that also means we may get Kyoka as a special performer for them during Cyphers. I'm going to call it right now. If Micah is here, she is going to have Kyoka as a part of the Cypher round. I mean, why not? Why not, right? Oh, wow. What a great addition. She's a fantastic addition to Valuence. Oh, that's going to be so freaking fun. And their track sounds really cool. I am a little sad. It was their unicorn commercial theme song really grew on me, but I really like the direction of this track. All right, Cyber Agent Legit, time to go. This track is fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I mean, it didn't give away too much. If you didn't know the team, you'd be like, okay, they're cool. But you wouldn't think, this did not give the impression that we just won everything last season, right? So I wonder, I think that's just what makes it fun. Sometimes is some teams take this full concept approach with all these cameras, choices, and costuming and everything, which I love. And then also some teams are like, we're just going to jam out and have fun and do whatever, you know, which is still very structured, right? But there's not a lot of extravagance to the set or to the fit. So I think it's a mix of that. And finally, we have Change Raptures. If you didn't know, they used to be called Septiny Raptures, but now they had to change. So that's why they're called Change. And I'm going to safely assume they're going to have a different theme song. Hacking. Yeah, love it with the bell at the end. Come on, now some things never change, right? Wow, okay. Who are my teams that had the coolest songs? I can't make that decision, actually. Because I'm attaching the songs to the visuals. I mean, some of them didn't change their song really, but they remixed it, which was nice. I think, oh my gosh. Let me just do video instead. Let me just kind of go through. Let me see these. We're here with Avex's. Avex has a nice, I feel like they're holding out. I really wish they went a more humorous route, because man, they had some incredible sets last season. But also, they could be too similar to Lifeful. But then, who cares? Honestly, is where I'm coming from. Who cares? Because to me, I affiliate creative competitiveness similarly. So if they branded similar, it wouldn't bother me. But also, I understand too, they're known more for their footwork. They're known more for their house integration and their very quick ISOs. So we're here for that. With Benefit One, it looks like they're being very clear. We're really diving into Vogue, or we're diving into whacking. I love that they stayed on brand. We're here for it. And if anything, I hope they attack it more aggressively. Dip battles, they've adjusted. They've gotten more. They've have house breaking and popping have kind of been their go-tos. It looks like they added locking here, right? Well, that's house, right? Yeah, added locking. DYM, I think, has probably one of my favorite videos. It's just so, God, it's so on brand. Like, this one felt the most, if D.League's gonna pick one of them to be like, this is the D.League promo, I would pick this, personally. Because it focuses on the dance. Right? I loved everything about this. The color palette, the individuality, the showcasing of dancers. Just, I loved this one so much. The one that caught me the most off guard. Well, no, we're still gonna go through here. Fullcast. I think they made changes in the sense of their track is a little bit more. It's not as aggressive as it was, right? There's a triumphantness about it because you need to have that. You got to have your crump timbres, your crump instrumentation involved to help keep the brand. I like that they stay true to the brand, but you can tell we have a more choreography focus. Yeah, they're really like, we can show up, and they have. So I'm looking forward to seeing them there. Kadakawa's is the most like a commercial, so we're gonna give them the commercial award. Where come to Japan, we will treat you well, is what this would show me. A travel agency could pick this up. You honestly, maybe a fashion brand would be really cool, or maybe what's something abstract they could sell? Hardwood floors, the floors, wood. They could sell wood. There you go. Yeah. Or air conditioning, not air conditioning. The like the heating units. We have heated floors, is what we could do that. I would say the one with the one that caught me the most off guard is Kose's. Like, because the sound doesn't match. It's not a typical break beat or a breaking track that feels the same impression as how Kose's presented themselves. So if that gives us a taste of what to look forward to, I'm really excited. Theirs was really fun. Like, there's a certain phrase one of them did. That, so good. So good, right? Ooh. LDH Dream. There reminds me of it looks more like a J-pop group. More than all of them. So that's going to be something I'm going to have on my radar, is what are we going to be looking like? People who are in the J-pop scene who are dancing, which is what it looks like here, or are we going to be a team that has that background, but we hold our own in the professional dance scape? There's different requirements, right, that we look for in the D.League scope. Creativity, choreography, technical execution. Hybrid choreos, depending on who you're against, work really well, or they completely backfire. It just depends, right? So what they're not able to showcase, like, they have really good choreography potential, for sure. But out of the two new teams, I'm leaning more towards the M&A team because of the very clear foundational presentation that they brought. So they're going for technique. This team, they're going to have to bring it in concept. They'll have to bring it in choreography and staging to be competitive, just based off of what I'm seeing here. Right? So I'm curious to learn more. If some of them have more of a background in other things, I'm curious to learn more. But anyway, I think it's fun, though. We're here for it. Lifeful Out Rhythm. Honestly, it feels like we now have a video that matches the track. Yeah. It's so cute. Oh, and I know this is her. It was so good to see her on Summer Dance Forever. But I also heard this is possibly her last season, but I'm so happy to have her here. Right? They're so cute. Like, it's so joyful. I love it. Okay, List X. They felt the most consistent from the last time we saw them in this type of format to this time. it feels the same. So I don't know if that's a good or a constructive thing. I don't know. They do give a similar feel to DYM, but the difference is they don't have the type of individuality that DYM is showcasing, and I really do think part of it's costuming. So that's my little tidbit there, but I really like the flow that they've chosen to go with there. This team is like, we are coming for, it's Kadakawa and Cyber. They're like, that's gross. That's gross. However, because you have two teams that are really, really good at this style, it'll be curious how they package it in concept and choreography, because we've seen a lot and we've been saturated a lot in these types of syncopations and polyrhythms. So they do bring a very competitive edge to make me look forward to certain matchups, right? Okay, Medical Concierge, Imoon. Theirs was really cute. I think theirs was more of like a showcase of, here's who we have on our lineup. Like, here we are, right? We weren't on a moon or anything like that. We were at a photo shoot spot. I think the color palette is gorgeous on these ladies, for sure. So they definitely kept their brand, but now it's just more of a, it gives comeback energy, right? It's cute. Sega Sammy's felt pretty like you wouldn't find them a threat, really, based on their video. Sega Sammy Lux, which is fun. It's good to see, but theirs is about on par to some of the Scream team, right? So that would be a matchup that I really want to see. Just who's gonna square up more. And you also have people who are part of, Jet Boy Bangers in this, which is fun. Competition, getting it in, yeah. So very choreography focused for them. So they have to always fight for other categories when they're against a heavy technique team. Valuence, biggest surprise on lineup, having Micah there. Normally, they're an all-male team is when we normally see them, right? So having Micah is really dope here. Like, yeah, they're always pretty competitive in breaking because of the creativity in how they set it up. But also seeing Kose's made me excited to see their creativity in their setups as well. Like, that was so cool. Like, this would be my honorable mention for a D.League promo. Like, this one was really, really good. Cyber Agents felt the safest compared to the accolades that they've garnered from the circuit. Like, it's cool, it's fun, but it's very much a we're doing choreo. We'll show you what techniques we have. Yeah, I like it. It's chill, nothing crazy with it. With Change Raptures, theirs I think had such a cool concept setup with the hacking here in the beginning, right? That's so cool. Yeah. That's cool. Like, I like the camera play, I like the color palette of it. Theirs felt, even though they have a brand name change, they still felt very Raptures, right? So I'm really excited for this. Guys, I'm so excited. Which team was your favorite? I love each one for different reasons. I'm just hopeful to see more positive results for some of our teams that really didn't have a good run. I also know we have two completely different brackets of teams, so some of them aren't even gonna like go up against each other until Cypher rounds. So I know that, which I think is gonna be interesting too. Actually, hold on. Okay, got the teams pulled up. So these block, they're gonna go up against each other. Cool. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds, 7 rounds. So then it feels like you need to look at the schedule too. Okay, we're only doing 8 rounds because we're doubling up, so 16 rounds if you think about it, but 8 rounds, 2 different blocks. Oh man, I mean that's more for us to enjoy for sure. I mean that's why we added 2 more teams, I think. But they added. See, I haven't actually looked at the list like this to process, and I think it'll take the whole season for me to figure this out. But you got dip, da, da, da. So you're not even gonna have. Oh man, interesting. So I'm not even gonna get an M&A matchup against Cyber Asian unless they both make it to the nationals or the finals, right? Valuence, Sega, and I wanted to see Sega Sammy versus Scream, but they're in different blocks too. Fullcast and Benefit One are in separate ones. Oh, Lifeful and Avex are in different ones. Dip. Valuance. Okay, so looking at this, it kind of looks like they try to even them out in what they're known for, right? Or like what kind of styles they tend to bring based on this, honestly. So like Avex I would equate to Lifeful, and then Benefit One in their niche of style. I mean, yeah, Imoon is more on the jazz side though. Fullcast is so heavy on crump, like very itemized and specific to style. Cyber Agent's heavy popping animation style. M&A brought a lot of that. Okay. Dip battles. The equivalents to them would probably be. Oh man. No, that's Listex. I would put them as Kose. Let me skip Dip. No, I'll put Dip with a. Oh god, maybe DYM. Probably. I'm not like super gung ho on that. Maybe Sega. No, I already have one for Sega. Valuence, maybe. I don't know. Kose, I'd put with Valuence. Scream, I'd put with Sega Sammy. Listex and DYM. Imoon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Imoon with really whoever. That's the tricky part. Like, you got. It's just funny just trying to figure all this out in my brain. And really, I don't need to figure any of it out because it's kind of fun to just see all the teams in the respective blocks. And side note, my goal is to physically watch these blocks in real time, in real life, live. I'm trying to get to the round 7 because that round 6 is Cypher and then round 7 is the choreography rounds. And then it happens back to back to back. And I'm like, that's the perfect time for me to go and get the big, like the full D.League experience is during that time. So if somebody wants to help a sister out with how best to guarantee that I can get tickets to it, because I can't get a membership. I've already emailed about it and they haven't gotten back to me yet. You can't get a membership without a Japanese phone number. I don't have a Japanese phone number, but I don't want to, apply for the lottery for the D.League tickets without being a member because I want to be one because I want to vote. Right? So if anybody can give me some guidance on how to do that, I would appreciate it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to hear from you guys. You know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.